What do we have here? We have a 1500 elo game. Nice. Portuguese versus Huns. And on Arabia. And looks like we have close wood lines. Lots of wood. 4 wood lines, close wood lines. So very easy to wall up here. We try to build a house. Yeah, the Huns though. So your base, back berries, goes really easy to wall up. Yeah, your Huns. But doesn't mean you shouldn't wall at all, especially on this kind of map. You do want to go aggressive, but you can go aggressive and wall this kind of map, so it's no problem. Portuguese is likely... Well, they liked rush openings with the not having to take the extra gold to get the third one out, although these days, going for that French rush with the barracks instead of the mill as your prerequisite to go up is kind of in fashion, although as Portuguese is probably not that good because you want to get on berries to get the wood from the berries. So I think Portuguese, they can really do anything because they can go archers into crossbowmen to use the gold bonus. They can go scouts into knights. Knights are going to use that gold bonus. They can go like archers into scouts, scouts into archers. You just really have to scout what they're doing. And, well, you just go aggressive as Huns. You can go like your own archers opening. You can go forward buildings and go like full trash rush. It's not good on this map where the TC's so close though. But yeah, archers can be pretty good just to shoot over the walls, and scouts just to gain a little bit of mobility while you wall up and go castle age. You really want to get to cav archers as Huns in pretty much most situations. Yeah, they have a stables working faster bonus, but they really shine when they use their discounted cavalry archers. So you want to always be thinking towards that. Now, if you open stable, like for scouts, you need the stable anyways because you need to get bloodlines and husbandry. If you open archers, well, then you have an extra archery range for your cav archers later. So you can open with like actually any military and follow it up with cav archers as Huns. Obviously not infantry, but any of the real military that actually does stuff. Then the follow-up with CA is quite nice. Okay. So 4 on wood. As the Huns, you do need lots of wood because you do start with less wood in the bank, but you only start with 100 less wood, and that's like 4 houses. So by the time you click up to feudal age, you pretty much already have gotten back the wood savings at that point. So yeah. How do you counter CA mobility when just going crossbowman? Yeah, it's really tricky, but you have an extra range. CA can't really harass TCs because they have the same range as TCs. So, yeah, you just fight behind walls. Don't let your crossbowmen get picked off. Like, you can't have individual small groups as crossbowman player, whereas as CA player, you can have smaller groups because you can just run away. So, CA is difficult to play. Crossbowman's a lot easier, but for crossbowman, you really have to keep your units together because they are strength in numbers. Whereas the CA, obviously, when you're actually fighting stuff, you have strength in numbers by increasing damage output by a lot, but you have a different kind of strength, which is utility, aka mobility for them. Mobility and range just allows you to go anywhere and shoot over walls and stuff and kill stuff. So there are different ways to use CA. And there's different ways you can use the crossbowman as well, but generally you can't really run from enemy CA with crossbowman. So if you're up against cav archers, you know he has a good mass going, don't split your crossbowman, just keep them together. And you will win straight up fights, in Castle Age at least, but yeah, it's kind of tricky if you get your reinforcements cut off and stuff like that. So what do we see? We see the enemy. We see the mill. That's good. Chillin'. Would be quite good to scout the opponent. Opponent's up a bit faster, so you're up on 21. You're going to go straight... it looks like Men-at-Arms build, actually. Men-at-Arms as Huns is kind of not great, though. As I was saying, like, if you go archers or you go scouts opening, it transitions to the cav archer play really well. If you go men-at-arms opening, you're never going to use longswordsman here. So, yeah, maybe you can get damage done with the men-at-arms, but that upgrade is so expensive, by the way. So, You have to do damage with these men-at-arms, otherwise you're so far behind. And people are getting pretty good at defending against men-at-arms. And yeah, as I was saying, the wood lines are pretty close to the TC. So it also makes men-at-arms a little bit tricky. Alright, and you're going to go across the map. Oh, come on, go! 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 You're wasting your timing. You have to get them to go instantly. That's like 10 seconds. Maybe even 15 seconds of just chilling. Well, let's see. See if you can get stuff happening here. Yeah. So you're gonna get a range here. Walling up with Huns is kind of, I don't know. You eventually want walls, but eh. Okay. Oh, you don't even, man. If you're gonna go for an aggressive play, that doesn't involve clicking double bit axe as a priority over men-at-arms upgrade. Like, you get men-at-arms first, and then if you can afford it, you get double bit. Taking a bad fight with the scout here is pretty bad too, because you needed that to block things. And now you can't block things, so now the men-at-arms are going to do literally nothing, probably. And it's extremely expensive. Oh, you killed the scout, but... Okay, he just decided not to wall. That's kind of good. He walled here, though, so that's better than nothing. But he gave up the berries unnecessarily. He knew you were coming in so early. You can't do anything more than this. You forced his dudes away, but... That's a lot of resources invested. These are 80 resources each. So that's 240. Plus 140 for the men-at-arms upgrade. So... Yeah, I mean, it's just a ton of res. You cancel men-at-arms when the scout dies. I don't know. Maybe. I just wouldn't have let my scout take a bad fight, because you can just always run from the enemy scout. So that situation doesn't really come up on high level, because you just run from the enemy scout. You don't just throw him. Maybe if I like threw my scout to the TC or something, but then you just don't even go men-at-arms. So as you can see, it was a huge investment for these, and they just have not really done anything, and they won't do anything because he's just gonna go straight archers. You have archers, but I mean, he went straight archers, so he just has more. So I mean, okay, I mean, if he does literally that, then the men-at-arms can work. I would recommend people patrol across the map instead of just click, because yeah, that can happen. Okay, well now you're actually in a pretty good spot because you can keep pressuring because you have more than him now. That was very lucky by you. He has fletching though. He has fletching, and you're late to getting fletching. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back a little bit in the timeline and look at your wood spending. So let's go back to right here. So let's keep an eye on that wood count. So good spending here. Couldn't quite afford the men-at-arms upgrade. Second lumber camp. All right. Floating wood. Okay, we kept this thing working pretty good. 1 farm, 2 farm. Yeah, you sent too much out to wood, I guess. John Slow is here. Welcome. Doing a replay review here. So yeah, floating a little bit of wood here. You probably could have just sent a few of these to build farms around the mill. Would have been okay. You only need 7. You need 7 on wood to maintain farms and houses for a normal civ, but you're Huns. So you actually only need like 5 on wood to maintain 1 farm every time a villager comes out. So yeah, having 9 on wood, you're always going to be floating. Well, you need 2 for the archer. So basically you only need 7 on wood for this economy, because you just have 1 range. If you were 2 ranges, 9 on wood makes sense. 9 on wood is great for a standard civ because you use two of those woodcutters for houses, and like 2 of them for the archer, and then 5 to maintain the farm production. But since you're Huns, you're just gonna always be floating wood here. So you could have gotten the blacksmith a bit earlier. So if we go back, we want to look for blacksmith timing here. We want to really be paying attention to how much food we have in the bank. So let's see. We still have lots of berries, and we still have these. So we don't need farms here. Farms is eco. We don't need eco. What we need is the blacksmith right here. Like, you get the blacksmith right here instead of adding farms. And then you have fletching for your first 2 archers that go forward. Because you have enough on food. You have 9 on food here. It's going to be 10. It would have been 9 on food even without these farmers. 9 on food. 6 on food is for villager production. 3 on food is just to float a little bit of food for the fletching upgrade. So, yeah, as long as you have 9 on food, you have extra sheep here. You will have enough, because you still have your berries, too. So, it would have been easy to afford. Yeah. 6 on food for TC production, and then I like to go up to 9 on food before getting the blacksmith. Obviously, you have lots of sheep, so easy to get to that number. And yeah, it would have been really good, because if you, like, this happens, and then imagine you have fletching already. You have fletching with these 2 archers, these men-at-arms, you go straight here, the game's kind of over, he's just dead. That's the idea, but you don't have fletching yet, so you can't really push. You will get fletching here, so this is kind of where we left off on the front here. You will get fletching pretty quickly, as long as you don't lose your archers. Man, don't even do this kind of thing. He's got fletching, just chill on the hill until you have fletching. Or try and go for a different maneuver, but yeah, don't run straight at his archers. Yeah, no, you don't have fletching, like, why are you here? Why are we wasting HP? There, now fletching's in. Maybe fight him on the hill. Yeah. Lost a bunch of HP there. Oh, forced the tower, though. That's good. So, he's going to have a tower. That's nice. It's already damage. He's walled everywhere else, so you probably won't be able to do too much. I mean, men-at-arms will allow you to get in, kind of. But anyways, they can just tank a little bit. You see this? And you see he's making skirms on 2 ranges. Okay, so he's making skirms on 2 ranges. And you're going 1 range archers. So who's going to win that? The guy who's making, like, double range skirm, or the guy who's making 1 range archers? Like, man, the skirms are going to dominate here. So, what you want to be thinking here is, yeah, walling up, but not to there. That's way too big, by the way. Could have just walled to here, maybe, and then walled to here. It's probably better. But yeah, if he's investing a ton into skirmishers to counter your archers, all you got to do is just chill at home. Skirmishers don't kill walls, and then you just go up and make castle age units and win from there. I think the tower's fine. He was feeling the pressure, but yeah, if we are going to criticize Blue's play here, he went double range skirms to counter the archers, so the tower is unnecessary because, well, he already has double range skirms, so why does he need a tower? You go one or the other. You can go both if you're going to do a counterattack, though, which is what he's doing. Unfortunately, he isn't going to get in. Looks like you saw that in time. But, again, your walls are way too big. If you had made shorter walls, they would already be up. And, well, are you going to market block? Get the market. Hello? You didn't have it scouted. That was your problem. You're walling to unknown territory. Oh, man, this is bad now. That needed to be walled. All right. Oh, market here. All right. Yeah, anyways. He is in. That's 1 down. Where are your defensive units? You've got dudes chilling here. I mean, you need defense against this. I guess you're just going to make skirms. Wait, you're still making archers. Man, you got to respect these 4 archers that are in your base. Market, you're going to go up. Wait, a stable? Oh, you are up. Okay. Okay. Makes sense, because you're going to go into CA. Crossbowing into CA is a pretty standard play. I hope that you respect these archers, though. Just a little bit. You have 3. He has a weak one in here, too. 2 weak ones. Maybe it's okay. Wait, why are we getting armor on the... Oh my god, you're not actually doing CA. Oh, that's a problem. I think CA is still fine. You go with crossbowman to start. Even if he goes for crossbowman, you can still play Hun CA because they're so cheap. But if you just try and do a hard transition into knights here from 1 stable with no upgrades, it's just gonna take a long time. You're gonna die to crossbowmen. Yeah. Hun strength really is CA. It's not knights. You can do knights with them, but it's generally not that good. If your opponent over makes skirms, then going knights can be okay, but he didn't make that many. And you can just go mangonels with your CA to kill skirms. It's not the biggest deal. Alright. There we go. Okay. You're both up at about the same time here. And what are you going to go for? A single knight. A single knight. All right. Oh, 2 knights. Amazing. Would have been cool to upgrade these crossbowmen before getting any knights in the queue. Generally, what you want to do is upgrade your archers when you make them. And then you go for a good fight. But you invested so many resources into these archers, it's just a shame to throw them like this. Now there's no point in upgrading them, because now you don't even have very many. A TC as well. So the strategy is kind of all over the place here. We need a little bit more focus, I think. Knights and TCs, you better get another TC, I guess, if you're going to do it this way. It's just a very awkward transition. If you don't play scouts, oh wow, it's open. To just hard go into the stables here after doing archers. You'd really rather build up those archer mass, but then upgrade them and use them for something. Because you made a huge investment into that archer army, and they can't do anything. So that's the problem. +1 knights are gonna, like, I don't even know why we're wasting knights here. +1 knights do 0 here. We need at least +2, okay. Knights are very expensive. You can't just throw them like this for no reason. You pretty much need a siege workshop now, otherwise he's gonna come forward and kill you. Very easily. Because you have nothing now. Okay. There we go, another knight down the drain. You can't really afford anything other than to just make a TC or make a siege workshop, but you're gonna need something, and you are open here too. A tower, man, just make a siege workshop. Tower is kind of weird. Oof. Like, I guess it keeps them off of here, but the siege workshop also kind of does the same thing. At least that's the idea. Oh, he's got the Monkus now. All right, well, we're kind of dead. We threw too many knights. Through the archers. The archers didn't do anything. Through the knights. And yeah, the opponent just went crossbowman. You gotta play a little simpler. More simple. Simple strats is the way to go. You got a few vills here. That's kind of good. Oh my god, he's fighting it with vills. You don't really want to fight knights with vills. That's for sure. Okay. Well, the tower ended up being okay, I guess. A siege workshop would have been better, though, because then you could kill these monks. Oh my god, he's not paying attention! Oh, let's go! You don't have +2, though, so you can't really... Oh, with the scorpion, okay. With the scorpion, you're okay. Maybe? Knights are just... eh. With melee pathing these days, it's kind of yikes. No, he's got 3 more monkus! React! React! Oh, no. If you get 3 converts, you're dead. And you're kind of dead, even with 2. You have a good economy, but not for long. Oh, wow. And he's got enough for the castle, too. Yeah, that's the get out of the game castle. No. He started it way earlier. If you're going to do this, you needed to see it coming and have all these vills here earlier. Yeah, you get it up, but his is already up. So now it's a petard war. Instantly, like, the play here. Oh, you're just going to GG. Yeah, you could go for a petard war, but he's so far ahead. So, yeah, just archers and then adding 2 stables and going knights is only good if the opponent full commits on skirms. But you need to be pretty sure he's going to do that. And then if you do it that way, you can't just throw your knights. You have to get upgrades on them and then take a big fight against this crossbowman. It's just too slow, though, if you make that many archers. If you make that many archers, it's perfect play to just upgrade them. Kill like 2 vills. If you get crossbow and bodkin, you kill 2 vills. Then you follow it up with CA. You've got bodkin for the CA. And then you just make a bunch of CA and win. But anyways, overall well played. Hopefully that was informative.